Beloved soul, welcome. What you are about to hear is not just information, it is an activation. These words are encoded with frequency, carrying the vibration of truth, remembrance, and awakening. As you listen, do not only hear with your ears, feel with your heart, sense with your spirit, and allow your soul to recognize what it has long been waiting for. The last 3 days of August 2025 are unlike any in human history. A cosmic portal opens, charged by the new moon, aligned with forces that rewrite timelines and awaken destiny. What will unfold in these 3 days will shock the world, not in fear, but in revelation. For centuries, humanity has lived behind veils of illusion, but now those veils are tearing apart, and you are here chosen, prepared, guided to walk through the threshold into a new reality. If you are receiving this transmission, understand that it is no coincidence. There are no accidents in this universe, only alignments and appointments written into your soul contract long before you took this incarnation. The final 3 days of August 2025 are unlike any you have ever lived through. You may already feel the strange trembling in your spirit, that uneasy mix of anticipation and dread. That is your higher self preparing you for what is to come. These last 3 days are not just dates on a calendar. They are a sacred intersection of timelines, a grand convergence that has been whispered about in mystery schools, encoded in prophecies, and tracked through the stars by the ancient astrologers. At the center of this convergence lies the new moon in Virgo. But what makes this lunation extraordinary is not simply its placement, it is the way it interacts with Uranus in Taurus and Neptune in Pisces, forming what mystics have called the axis of revelation. This configuration tears the veil that has concealed humanity's true nature for millennia. It is not gentle, it is not subtle. It is a shockwave through the grid of collective consciousness. And while the masses will interpret this as chaos and collapse, those of you who have prepared, who have walked the long desert nights of the soul, will recognize it for what it truly is, the reset you incarnated to witness. For years, you have been feeling the buildup, the exhaustion that no amount of sleep could heal, the inexplicable moments of déjà vu that felt like flashes from other lifetimes, the sudden urges to purge your environment, clean out closets, leave jobs, end friendships. These were not random mood swings. They were the deep instinctual preparations of your spirit. You have been shedding skins, layer by layer, preparing your vessel to hold more light. Many of you have endured strange physical symptoms, ringing in the ears, heart palpitations, sudden waves of nausea, erratic sleep cycles, waking you precisely between 2 o'clock and 4 a.m. These were not ailments, they were activations. Every strange sensation has been your body rewiring itself to carry the new frequency that now rushes toward this planet. And yet, despite all of this preparation, nothing could fully ready the human mind for the scope of what is about to unfold. Because this is not simply an energy shift. It is not simply an astrological event. It is a complete recalibration of reality itself. The very laws of manifestation, the very rules of time and cause and effect that humanity has lived under will begin to distort, dissolve, and reassemble into something new. What you think of as linear time is dissolving. What you believed was solid and dependable will begin to flicker like a hologram. These last 3 days of August are the official crossing of a threshold, the collapse of the old world and the seeding of the new. Let us speak clearly. This portal is both personal and collective. On the collective level, you will see shocking revelations. Institutions built on deception will crack wide open. Narratives broadcast by mainstream sources will suddenly appear hollow, transparent, and absurd to millions who once trusted them. Economic systems, already trembling under invisible strain, will reveal their fragility. And those who have placed all their faith in external structures will feel the ground give way beneath them. Relationships built on dependency, fear of loneliness, or societal obligation will snap overnight, leaving many stunned by their own sudden awakenings. Jobs that drain the soul will collapse. Technologies once seen as saviors will be exposed as chains. The collective mask is coming off, and the exposure will be ruthless. For those unprepared, it will feel like apocalypse. But apocalypse does not mean the end. Its original meaning is unveiling. What is unveiling now is the falsity of the old paradigm. And while the collective gasps in panic at the crumbling of illusions, you will feel something else entirely. You will feel confirmation, relief, a profound, almost eerie calm, because you have sensed this all along. You will not be shocked. You will be activated. This is the moment you were trained for, the reason your soul chose to incarnate here and now. On the personal level, the symptoms of this portal will intensify as the veil thins. You may feel waves of dizziness, as if reality itself is tilting on its axis. You may hear high-pitched tones in your ears. This is not tinnitus, but the tuning of your light body to the new planetary frequency. Your dreams will become cinematic, more vivid than waking life, often filled with symbols of birth, water, keys, or doorways. These are not random images. They are the language of your subconscious, integrating the downloads pouring through your crown chakra. Many of you will find yourselves waking in the sacred hours of the night. Between 2 o'clock and 4 a.m., do not reach for your phone. Reach for a journal. In those liminal hours, the veil is paper thin, and your higher self, guides, and ancestors will slip through with messages. What feels nonsensical in the moment will reveal itself later as blueprints for your new reality. Physical aches may surface, particularly in the digestive system, hips, and shoulders. These are release points for ancestral trauma stored in your cells. Understand, your DNA is not static. It is a living library being rewritten under this portal's current. You are remembering who you were before the world told you who to be. These symptoms are not a curse. They are evidence of rebirth. At the cellular level, the Virgo new moon is not gentle. Virgo is the archetype of purification, the sacred alchemist who strips away all that is false in order to reveal what is pure, essential, eternal. Under this lunation, every illusion you cling to will be dissolved, every falsity within and without. Exposed Virgo is also the sign of service, of practical devotion, of embodiment. This means the portal is not asking you merely to think differently or believe differently. It is asking you to become different, to embody truth in your choices, your speech, your very energy field. The alignment with Uranus and Taurus electrifies this process, bringing sudden revelations, shocking breaks from routine, abrupt collapses of old patterns. Uranus never whispers its strikes like lightning. Meanwhile, Neptune in Pisces dissolves boundaries between the physical and spiritual, flooding you with visions, synchronicities, and the unmistakable knowing that you are more than a body moving through matter. This trinity Virgo, Taurus, Pisces creates the axis of revelation, an energetic current that strips away every illusion simultaneously at the micro-personal, meso-societal, and macrocosmic levels. It is ruthless and it is holy, and the world will not emerge the same. Because this energy is so potent, you must anchor yourself deliberately. Without conscious alignment, the shockwave of this shift can feel destabilizing. The unprepared will be tossed about by waves of fear, confusion, and emotional volatility. But you are not unprepared. You are hearing this now because you are ready to anchor. To do so, you must first withdraw from the noise of the external world. These 3 days are not a time for distraction. They are not a time for chasing validation, arguments, or immersing yourself in the fear frequencies of the news cycle. These 3 days are sacred. You must treat them as such. Begin each morning by visualizing yourself surrounded by a sphere of golden white light, impenetrable to anything but the highest frequencies of love. State aloud, I am divinely protected. Only energies of love and truth may enter my field. This is not metaphor. Your words are spells, and under this portal, they manifest instantly. Throughout these days, immerse yourself in water salt baths, long showers, walks near lakes or oceans. Water is Virgo's ally, cleansing your field and helping you integrate the incoming waves with grace. Place your bare feet on the earth. The planet is ascending, and she will stabilize you if you consciously connect with her. The most critical tool you have during these days is your word. The throat chakra, the bridge between thought and manifestation, is being supercharged under this portal. Every word you speak will ripple into the quantum field and take form with unprecedented speed. This is why gossip, complaint, and casual negativity are more dangerous now than ever. To say I can't, I'm broke, or I'll never during this window is to cast a spell of limitation upon yourself that will manifest rapidly. You must become a vigilant guardian of your speech. Speak only that which you wish to see. Instead of I hope this works out, declare I am grateful that everything is aligning perfectly for me. Instead of I want love, declare I am radiating love and attracting my harmonious, divine partnership now. This is not delusion. This is cosmic law. The universe is not responding to your desperation. It is responding to your vibration. Your words set the frequency of your vibration. Choose them with reverence, with precision, with power. Remember, your throat is not just flesh and sound. It is the rudder of your reality. Dream time during this portal becomes a classroom. The subconscious is wide open, and your higher self, ancestors, and guides will use it to deliver initiations. Some of you will dream of old fears resurfacing. Perhaps you'll find yourself back in school, unprepared for a test. Perhaps you'll see an ex-lover, an old boss, a parent who wounded you. These are not warnings, they are final exams. The dream is asking, will you respond with the old frequency of fear, shame, or anger? Or will you meet the scenario with love, forgiveness, and sovereignty? If you choose the latter, you pass. The karmic loop dissolves. The chain breaks. You wake lighter, freer, more expansive. Others will dream of water, of wombs, of birth. These dreams symbolize the profound rebirth happening at the cellular level. Keep a journal by your bed. Write down every fragment. Do not try to force immediate interpretation. The meaning will unfurl like a flower in the days that follow. The feeling of the dream is more important than the narrative. Did you wake with peace, with empowerment, with clarity? That is your true message. This is your soul whispering through symbols, giving you the blueprints of the new reality you are building. And what of abundance? Many will see the global systems strain and panic, convinced their security is slipping away. But this is because the old paradigm equated abundance with labor, with debt, with struggle. The 5D frequency does not operate that way. In the new energetic economy, abundance is not earned, is received. It flows not from how much effort you exert, but from the frequency you hold. This is why feelings of unworthiness, guilt around receiving, or subconscious beliefs that you must suffer to deserve good things are being excavated under this portal. They cannot come with you into the new timeline. Your task in these 3 days is to practice receiving. When someone compliments you, do not deflect. Receive it fully. When an opportunity appears, accept it without sabotage. When you find a coin on the street, receive it with gratitude as if it were a message from the universe. Each act of receiving reprograms your field to align with the abundant flow that is your birthright. Understand, worthiness is your new bank account. The more you feel deserving, the more the universe floods your field with opportunities, synchronicities, and blessings. This is the shocking liberation of abundance in the new paradigm. And so we arrive at the heart of these days, the collapse of the illusion of separation. For millennia, humanity has believed itself divided from source, from nature, from one another, from its own true essence. This separation has birthed wars, hierarchies, systems of control, loneliness, and despair. But under this new moon portal, the veil of separation begins to rip apart. You will begin to sense the interconnectedness of all life, not as a concept, but as a felt reality. You may find yourself feeling emotions that are not yours, sensing the joy or grief of people across the world, dreaming of strangers you later meet in waking life. You are not losing your mind. You are gaining the higher mind, the perception of the fifth dimension, where all is energy and all is one. Relationships will shift. Partnerships based on need will dissolve. Partnerships based on resonance will blossom with stunning speed. Soul family will appear out of nowhere, recognizing you instantly as if no time has passed, because, at the soul level, none has. This reunion is the great gift of this portal. The loneliness is over. The illusion is ending. And the shocking realization will dawn: you were never alone. These last 3 days of August are not passive dates to be endured. They are thresholds to be crossed with intention. Ritual during this window is not optional, it is essential. The most potent action you can take is to create a bridge between the physical and the spiritual. Light a white candle each evening and sit before it in silence. As the flame flickers, imagine it burning away every outdated belief, every limitation, every wound you are ready to release. Speak aloud the words, "I release all contracts, vows, and energies that no longer serve my highest path. I now align with the frequency of truth, love, and abundance." Place a bowl of water beside the candle. This water becomes a mirror, a vessel of reflection and absorption. As you gaze into it, visualize it pulling out of you the pain, fear, and stagnation of lifetimes. Before you sleep, pour this water onto the earth with gratitude, knowing you have returned these energies to be transmuted. Repeat this for 3 nights. Do not underestimate the power of such simple acts. Under normal circumstances, they may feel symbolic. Under this portal, they are literal. You are not just imagining change, you are engineering reality at the quantum level. And yet, as you perform these rituals, understand that resistance will rise. The ego, terrified of dissolution, will try to sabotage you. It may whisper that you don't have time, that nothing is really happening, that you are foolish to believe in such things. It may pull you back toward old habits, numbing with food, drowning in digital distraction, seeking comfort in people who cannot meet you at your new vibration. Recognize these voices for what they are, the last defense of the dying self. They are echoes of an old reality that cannot survive in the new frequency. Do not fight them, acknowledge them, thank them for their service, and then gently but firmly choose otherwise. Each time you resist the pull of old patterns, you are declaring sovereignty. You are proving to yourself and to the universe that you are ready to step into the new timeline. This is why the last 3 days of August feel like such intensity, because you are not only witnessing the collapse of collective systems, you are experiencing the collapse of your own false identities. And while it feels like loss, it is the greatest liberation you will ever know. During this portal, synchronicities will multiply at dizzying speed. Numbers will repeat 11 to 22, 555. 5's cosmic confirmation codes that you are aligned. Strangers will speak words you needed to hear, as if reading your soul. Songs will play at the exact moment you were thinking of them. Dreams will bleed into waking life. Do not dismiss these as coincidences. Coincidence is the language of the universe when it is shouting to get your attention. Every synchronicity is a breadcrumb guiding you through the labyrinth of this initiation. Follow them without hesitation. If you feel called to reach out to someone, do it. If you feel drawn to a book, a location, a practice, trust it. The universe is orchestrating at a speed that defies logic. What once took years to manifest can now materialize overnight. This is a shocking acceleration of time that so many will struggle to comprehend. But you, who are listening now, will not be caught off guard. You will recognize that the veil is not only thinning, it is dissolving completely. And with that dissolution comes the power to create in real time. Understand, this karma, as you once knew it, is ending. For lifetimes, the wheel of karma has governed humanity's lessons, binding souls in cycles of cause and effect, endlessly repeating patterns until wisdom was integrated. But under this portal, the karmic wheel is cracking. This is why old relationships, traumas, and unresolved wounds are resurfacing with such intensity. It is not punishment, it is opportunity. You are being offered the chance to clear lifetimes of density in a single choice, a single moment of forgiveness, a single decision to release. Those who cling to old grudges, who rehearse victimhood, who refuse to let go, will feel crushed under the weight of karmic acceleration. Those who choose love, compassion, and sovereignty will feel the chains shatter. In the span of these 3 days, lifetimes of heaviness can be released. This is why you may feel such extreme waves of grief followed by bursts of elation, memories flooding out of nowhere. It is the final purge. You are not being punished. You are being freed. The debt is dissolving. The wheel is stopping. And before you lies not karma, but dharma, the path of your true destiny. With karma dissolving, destiny awakens. This portal does not only strip away, it seeds. And what it seeds is your highest timeline. You will feel impulses rising within you, visions of a new project, a career path that excites your soul, a desire to relocate, an urge to create art, to speak, to serve. These are not random daydreams. They are the downloads of your Dharma. Pay attention, write them down. Do not dismiss them because they seem impractical or too big. The frequency of the new earth is not built on logic, it is built on resonance. If the vision excites your spirit, it is the universe showing you a door. Your only task is to say yes. This is how miracles occurred, by aligning with resonance, not reason. Over these days, you may feel bursts of energy, sudden waves of inspiration, ideas flowing faster than you can write. Capture them. These are seeds that, if nurtured, will grow into the life you incarnated to live. The old paradigm taught you to chase security. The new paradigm invites you to embody passion. Security flows as a byproduct of living your truth. The shocking realization of this portal is that your dreams are not childish, they are instructions. As destiny awakens, so too does soul memory. You may begin to recall lifetimes beyond this one, images of ancient temples, star systems, languages you do not consciously know yet feel familiar. Do not dismiss these as fantasy. They are fragments of your Akashic record surfacing as the veil thins. Many of you will remember your lifetimes in Lemuria, Atlantis, Egypt, or even beyond Earth in star nations like Sirius, Pleiades, or Arcturus. These memories come not to distract you, but to remind you of the vastness of your being. You are not small. You are not limited. You are not merely human. You are a multi-dimensional soul who chose to incarnate in this density to play a role in this grand transformation. As these memories arise, you may also feel waves of grief for lifetimes lost, civilizations collapsed, wisdom forgotten. Let the grief move through you. It is the grief of remembering how many times humanity has come close to ascension and fallen. But this time is different. This time, the cycle is breaking. You are not here to repeat the past. You are here to reclaim it and carry it forward. This is the remembrance that empowers you to step into your cosmic sovereignty. You may also feel drawn to people with uncanny intensity during these days. Soul family reunions are being orchestrated at lightning speed. You may meet someone and feel as though you've known them forever. Conversations will cut through superficiality and dive straight into the core of existence. These are not coincidences. These are soul contracts activating. Your tribe is finding you because your frequency is finally calibrated to call them in. Be open. Say yes to the invitations, the unexpected encounters, the sudden connections. These are the allies who will walk beside you into the new earth. Conversely, do not resist when other relationships fall away suddenly. If someone ghosts you, lashes out, or disappears, understand it is not rejection, it is redirection. Their frequency no longer matches yours. Let them go with love. Do not chase. Do not cling. The portal is ruthless in cutting cords that cannot sustain the new vibration. And though it may sting for a moment, you will soon see the perfection in it. Because what leaves creates space for what is aligned. The great revelation is that you are never losing, you are only making room for truth. The element of shock is not to be underestimated. Collective events during these 3 days may stun the world. Revelations in politics, economics, or global systems may shatter the illusion of stability. Technologies may malfunction. Secrets long buried may erupt to the surface. For the unawakened, this will feel like chaos, betrayal, collapse. But you must remember, the tower must fall before the temple can rise. When you see shocking headlines, breathe. Withdraw your energy from panic. Do not feed the fear frequency. Instead, anchor.com. Speak aloud. This is the unveiling. I am safe. All is aligning. Remember, you are not here to be consumed by the drama. You are here to hold the frequency that stabilizes others. Your calm in the face of chaos is not weakness. It is leadership. And as you hold this energy, others will feel it. You will become a lighthouse in the storm, guiding others to shore without even needing to speak. This is the great responsibility of the awakened ones in this hour, not to escape the world, but to illuminate it. And now, we must address the body once more. Your vessel is the temple through which this portal integrates. During these 3 days, hydrate more than usual. Water is the conductor of frequency, and your cells are recalibrating rapidly. Eat lightly, focusing on fruits, vegetables, and grounding foods. Heavy or processed foods may feel overwhelming to your system, dragging your vibration downward. Move your body, stretch, dance, walk barefoot. This is not merely for health, but for integration. Energy must move through the physical to be embodied. If you feel exhaustion, rest without guilt. If you feel bursts of energy, channel them into creation. Listen to your body above all. It knows what it needs. Support it with magnesium, herbal, teas, or grounding practices. Remember, ascension is not about escaping the body. It is about anchoring divinity into the body. Your flesh, bones, and blood are not barriers to your spirituality. They are the vessels that carry it into this dimension. Treat them with reverence. Finally, recognize that these last 3 days of August are not the end. They are the ignition. The changes seeded now will ripple into September and beyond, setting the stage for the rest of 2025 and into the new cycle of 2026. You are crossing a threshold. Yes, but it is not into completion, it is into beginning. The old world is ending, but the new one is only just being born. This is why you may feel both grief and excitement simultaneously. You are mourning what is passing while celebrating what is arriving. Allow yourself to feel both. Do not rush to numb the grief or bypass the pain. Honor it as the sacred transition it is, and then anchor your vision for the future. Write down what you desire, not only for yourself, but for the collective. See the earth healed, communities thriving, humanity living in harmony with Source. Your vision is not fantasy, it is blueprint. And as you hold it with clarity and devotion, the universe rearranges itself to meet you. This is the true power of the portal. It does not simply change you, it allows you to change everything.